Max be still moving around heavy outside and people keep sending me clips like it's breaking news. Somebody hit me talking about Max be getting kicked out of Madison Square Garden during a Knicks game because him and French Montana were sitting in the wrong seats. That's nothing major, but you know how fast the internet tries to turn a tiny moment into a whole saga. It's really not that deep. But then there's this other situation. Folks saying Max B is banned from Boston and some dude sending a warning like Max B don't pull up without paperwork, and I'm sitting here like, who even is this man? Every time the internet labels somebody a Boston goon, I got to ask Boston goon, whose goon is this supposed to be? Benzanino is literally the only person I can name from Boston in this lane. So what are we talking about right now? Like for real, the whole Boston goon angle is wild dramatic for no reason. We can roll the clip for you so you can see what this dude is saying, but honestly, I don't even care about this nonsense. Here, just take a look at it.
Boston, coming out, B-Town bigger, back on the check-in, on the turn-up, on the pop-up, fuck.
Yeah, you need to check in, bro. You better tap in before you touch down here in Boston, bro. Boston, we need that paperwork ASAP. Pooh Sims just hit my line, bro. We need that paperwork ASAP. We're not playing no games, bro. Don't come out here, bro, unless you got that paperwork, bro.
Yeah, listen. Is definitely touching Boston. No question. Whoever this dude is online talking tough, he's most likely never stepping foot anywhere near the action. This feels like some internet grandstanding, nothing more. If any of you actually know who he is and if he's really somebody with weight in Boston, drop it in the comments and educate me, because I truly have no idea who this man is. He doesn't even look like a goon to me. So, let's move past that nonsense. I'm about to close my DMs because at this point, you guys are sending me anything you find. Like, I'm supposed to turn every random clip into a whole report. Come on, send me something solid so I can really talk about it. Since we're already on the Max wave, let's talk about PD7. We've been waiting forever. It was supposed to hit on Black Friday, then it got pushed to Tuesday. Tuesday comes, I wake up hype, ready to run it up, and boom, nothing. Instead, it says 9 more days. Now, we got maybe 7 left and I'm sitting here confused like, what is happening? I was patient at first, but now I'm itching for it. I need that project, bro. Max, please just bless us and drop it already. Feed the streets, man. We need something to really move to. Now, look, there is some fresh footage floating around of Max B and French Montana shooting a video off that Cokewave 3.5 project. And the beat they're using, a straight classic. I always rocked with that beat heavy. They dropped a small snippet, a couple bars, just enough to get everybody teased. Let's check that real quick.
Put the water to the flowers for a couple of hours. Looking that way.
Left arm, right arm, got now, pipe bomb, came in the degenerate, left out as a icon, tight wound, only one in the mic boom, bottle of the right food, give me a nice food.
Coke Wayne, tell them fuck boys die slow. Back blocks firework like pyro. Tell them work dry, bring another half. Gotta fit it in so you get slizzy like hash. Climbing up the mountain, watching lawyers in the county. Told them my boys coming home, niggas started down. Snipe on me at the deli, you get funny for the petty. Cop the 2 doors so they don't do me.
Max popped out with the shoulders. Bro, my guy came back glowing, hitting little dance moves, swinging them shoulders like he never missed a step. You can tell he's in a good mood. And I'm not mad at that at all. We ain't getting war mode Max right now. We're getting happy to be home, Max. And honestly, I'll take that. I'm glad he's home and enjoying himself. But listen, I still need the music. That part can't slide. January 9th ain't that far away, though. Christmas is literally around the corner. Then once that passes, New Year's is here. And boom, we should finally have PD7 in our hands. Hopefully alongside Cokewave 3.5, that's the energy we need. Man, I'm still sneezing. Still a little under the weather, but I'm locked in and ready for this drop. Yeah, it's looking like a full ginger tea weekend for me. No joke. But listen, Cam has been real active lately. I was watching Talk with Flea last night and Cam was moving around heavy. Something interesting went down on that episode, too. He officially dead the tension between Max B and Sin City. Those two had issues back in the day because when Max left Bird Gang, it left a huge gap in that melodic sound they built. Jimmy started trying to fill that space by bringing in different artists, and Sin City was one of those melodic rappers holding down the hooks, and Max felt like dudes were sliding in and trying to copy his whole vibe.
real with you and shit. Like when you first came out, like a lot of people, I guess we assumed that you was Max B replacement and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You had to deal with that, right? Coming up, right?
I still deal with it here and there. You know what I
Word.
mean? Because he's a talented dude. But what happened was, I was doing music before, here and there, you know what I mean? But my man Ash or whatever. But I kept getting locked up, going away.
Right.
So when Zeke came home, he like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, you got that little singing melody thing. I'm not a singer. You know what I mean? But like, you got that little melody thing going on. Let's do music. You know what I mean? They gave me a deal, cut me a nice check, like, get paid, nigga. So I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of the jail shit, man. Like, skip bids and never been locked up like no 5 years and no shit like that. But I just got tired of getting locked up. You know what I mean? So I did the music, and then actually I came home. I think Max came home around the same time, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know their situation. I really wasn't, you know what I mean? It was just me and Zeke going in the studio along with the rest of 730 or whatever.
Right.
And we was doing our thing. I remember one day we was in the Jewel studio, and Jewel was like, "You and Max should do a duo, like a duet." You know what I mean? And that's how me and Max got cool or whatever. And we did the Henny song. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, so y'all had a chance to work together. People don't talk about the positives; they just try to harp on the negative shit.
The negative sides, man.
Right.
We did the Henny record. Max did the hook. And we planned on doing some other music, but you know, niggas fell out.
Right.
He had his issues with Jim or whatever.
Right.
And then, you know, that's like kind of home team.
If you know Harlem politics, then you know this is all one big circle. Dipset 45th Harlem. Everybody knows everybody. Sin wasn't just connected to Jimmy. He was cool with Cam, too. So Cam decided to step in and take the grown route last night. He told Sin straight up like, let's put that beef to rest. They're not trying to have Max walk right back into drama after just getting home. The priority is simple. Keep Max focused. Keep him stacking his money. And keep him far away from unnecessary problems. That's the mission right now.
Honest with you, you know, just clearing the air, you know, for fans that's older fans and know all of us and know a little bit of history about what used to go on in the past, which I don't really bring up. Even like when I did the interview with Max, I'm not going to bring up no old problems he had. I'm not saying anything to get him in any new problems. I'm not doing anything to get him back sent to the penitentiary or jail or whatever the case may be, because some people like, Cam, you ain't asked this, and Cam, you ain't asked that. That man was home 3-4 days and did an interview with me to where he didn't have to, you know, even though that's my brother. I know we grew up together and all that shit, but you know, that nigga trying to get to the chicken. The nigga just got out there doing 17 years to get him in some future beef, bring up old beef, internet beef, something like that, period, or to get him to say some shit to where he gets sent back to jail. He's on 5 years parole, if I'm not mistaken. But I said all that to say this, is that for those that don't know, and we're not going to get too much into it, you know, I know y'all two may had a little history in the past where it wasn't that good, but Max told me to tell you all that shit is old. He fuck with you. It's much love. He was before he came home, he was in jail watching Talk with Flea, and he loved the shows. He just wanted to let you know it's all good on his behalf. So we not stirring up no old beef, and he just wanted to let you know, and let me know to let you know that everything's all good on his end, man. Period.
That's what's up. And shout out the whole Raw Way, New Jersey. I did hear that they talk with Fleet fans in there. They watch it like religiously in there. Word.
Yep.
They officially squashed the beef live on the show, and honestly, that was a smart progressive move. Max needs to let all those old problems go. None of that helps him right now. These guys aren't kids anymore. They grown seasoned men out here. It's about music, money, and real moves, not clinging to drama that's been dead for years. People keep begging for war mode Max B, but that's not the version we're getting. And it's time folks accept that. Right now, he's on a whole apology wave. Locked in on staying focused and staying free. He's not entertaining any nonsense. And all that talk from dudes in Boston about paperwork and threats. Come on, man. Chill out. Just pull up to the show, enjoy yourself, and go home. That's it. If you come out looking for trouble, everybody loses. That kind of energy gets people locked up fast. And for what? A moment of clout. That's not grown man business. And it's not helping anybody. We're in a new era. A grown man era. And that's the vibe Max is trying to stay in. Big salute to Cam for stepping in and being the peacekeeper between those two. That's leadership. I truly think 2026 is about to bring some major moves. And that mature energy is exactly what we need going into it. If it's not a silly little comedy beef or some online back and forth for entertainment, nobody needs real smoke anymore. Who needs that kind of energy? Nobody needs that for real. So, big salute to Cam again for keeping things grown. And since we already on the topic of Cam, let's slide right into the shots he sent out. Strictly podcast smoke, nothing deeper. Last night, he let a few things fly. He didn't drop any names, but the title of the episode, the thumbnail, everything said "Hi Hater" in big bold letters. Now, tell me, when you hear "Hi Hater," who pops into your mind? There's only one person that line is tied to, and that's Maino.
Oh, now they cool all of a sudden. They didn't realize they had this much in common. What y'all bitches got in common? Y'all ain't got nothing in common. Y'all
want
niggas
your attention, man.
Huh?
He wants your attention.
I'm giving it to him for the 5 minutes. I gave him the 5 minutes. I just gave him they 5 minutes. They got it, man. They got it. I'm not going to say nothing else about it. Because when I see it, I promise you, like I say, I paused it, but it's just like a little bit. Look at these niggas. Yo, I swear to God, just be laughing.
So, it's pretty clear Cam was firing at the Let's Rap About It podcast. According to him, those dudes don't even know each other like that. They got nothing in common, no real history, nothing. They just linked up for a show because they all got the same dislike for Cam.
They don't know them days I was stooped up and pitching. All them hot summers I was cooped up in the kitchen. When it came to grams, it was 90 out fried. 350 on the stove and it's 90 out nah.
That's what he's implying. And he wasn't holding back at all. This is straight podcast level tension. Nothing street, nothing wild, just content world back and forth. Now, I never heard of any real beef between Fab and Cam. So, if there is something in the history books, y'all got to school me in the comments.
You know, ask somebody, man, Maino gonna downplay because they cool now. He tried to press Maino one day because Maino first came out. He had a little record dissing the rappers. I don't know, he's dissing, he said his name. So Jim Plus see Maino one day and was like, yo, what's up with all that saying my name? Man said, who the f you talking to? Oh, you think I wanted them? You out your motherfucking mind? Now they the lobby. They do something to put pressure on you. You sit there and work it out. But when you got a little genuine heart for you and all that, cool, that's the pattern.
All right, so what happened when
So the song he's talking about is a song that put me in the game. It was a song called Rumors, where I was talking about all the rumors in the industry. So just for clarity purposes. And the thing about that is that I mentioned him in the song. I ain't mentioned Jimmy.
I love when people I don't fuck with, or maybe they don't fuck with me, either however you want to word it. They don't fuck with you don't fuck with them. Niggas, bitches, whatever. They don't even really know each other that well, and they team up and start hanging out because their only denominator is they don't like you. So they start hanging out and they start being with each other, and you know, and when you see this shit, you be like, y'all two niggas, and y'all two bitches, or y'all 3-4 bitches.
Same with Dave East. I've never seen Cam and Dave have any type of real issue. And as for Maino, I didn't think they had problems either. In fact, I remember Cam saying there was a time when Maino was pressing Jimmy because Jimmy had stepped to him over something Maino said in an early track. Like he might have mentioned Dipset or maybe even Cam's name. So now I'm curious because if there's actual tension there, I must have missed it. Let's dig into the history a bit because clearly something was brewing. Cam definitely had some sharp words for those guys last night. So let's roll the clip.
Only hanging out because I'm the common denominator. And I love it because it looks stupid. And it looks dumb. Y'all niggas all be looking stupid because y'all know shit about each other.
That whole segment had the energy of, yeah, I smell smoke in the air. I had no idea Jimmy had checked Maino on behalf of Cam back then. There's always so much happening behind the scenes and half the time we only catch the leftovers. But here we are now. Shots fired, subtext loud, and one thing's guaranteed. Maino is going to respond. Maino does not duck any type of smoke, especially when his name is floating around like that. I'm locked in and waiting for the next episode just to see how he answers this. I'm going to keep it all the way honest about the Let's Rap About It podcast. At first, I really thought it wasn't going to amount to much outside of Mayo's energy because Mayo's personality is the motor that keeps that whole thing running. Fab is laid back, cool, more of the fashion guy. Dave East brings that younger perspective. Not a young kid, but younger compared to the rest of them. His angle is different, more artist-driven. But Maino, he's the character, the spark, the one carrying that show on his back. And Jim is the boss behind the scenes since it's his spot. But Maino is the face of the energy. And I think Killer sees that momentum building. And maybe he feels a little pressure from it because let's be real, Cam treats the podcast lane like his turf. He helped set the tone with that street comedy storytelling style. And now he sees Mayo creeping up right next to him in the same space. Put it in the comment section. That can definitely create some static. And yeah, there's smoke there. You can feel it. But if they keep it strictly podcast level and not street level, this could be straight comedy gold. These two are elite with the verbal jabs. Masters of snapping back and forth. Watching Cam and Maino go at each other in a content-only back and forth. I'm not going to lie, I'm here for it. Keep it clean. Keep it fun. Keep it on camera.
4 Unks pod. This is like the 4 Unks pod. Like, I rock with, I kind of like this pod. I'm kind of realizing, like, I thought this would be more madness and chaos. I want to say, I like Maino, Davies. I don't know if Davies is an Unk, but definitely everybody else is. Fabulous, Maino, and Jim. Unks. It's cool. And by the way, Unks is a cool But, yeah, they got a good funny pod, man.
And that could be some of the best entertainment all year. And since we already talking about Maino, let me show you exactly why he never ducks any smoke.
He's like, nah, I even try to roast the cast. And by the way, I love y'all guys, okay? I hope y'all look at like me talking about y'all. I hope it promotes y'all pod. I'm not hating on y'all. Yo, Jim Jones is 53, dressed like a Hawaiian, hat to the back. You know what I mean? All grayed up, but yo, come on, Jim, like you're 53. You got the cutout knee where we could see a kneecap, bro. Like, come on. Like, you at the age where you might need like one of them Patrick Ewing knee braces just to walk. Like, why are you dressed like this? Why are you dressed like a YN? Being like 49 with a headband. Like, yo, why is it wearing, you know the headband is for sweat. Like, yo, Fab is on some, yo, the headband is for sweat, Fab. Fab, the headband is for you sweating. You're sitting down podcasting, my nigga. Like, come on, bro. Like, the headband looks wild. Like, this is Unk activity. Like, this is, what? This is like you having the Allen Iverson sleeve on and you're just chilling. Like, that's for a reason. Davies just over here, man. Like, Davies just trying to do his best.
And that could be some of the best entertainment all year. And since we already talking about Maino, let me show you exactly why he never ducks any smoke.
I want to dress my age. I want to, you know, I'm not saying I want to look like some old nigga. Like, I want to still look cool, but I don't want to look like I'm dressed like I'm 17, 18. I don't. I know niggas who be like, yo, that's what they wearing. And you got 48-year-old skin don't match. Your skin don't match.
Academics threw some shots his way and Maino fired right back instantly. Act been clowning the Let's Rap About It podcast, calling them the 4 S's, the 4S pod, all that. Then he starts saying they trying to dress like Cam and Maze like they need to pop out in slacks and suits to keep up. And listen, shout out to Cam and Maze because they do have the best dressed podcast out right now.
I really gotta say nothing about Maino because Maino be carrying a gun and not say now, but Maino's known for carrying a gun, and there's a couple videos of him pulling out guns on people. So I want to be in Maino's good graces. I got nothing to say bad about you, Maino, but this look was crazy. I can't believe you in the strip club. Maino, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, you're one of the scariest in New York history. I think them bitches was sneaking out the club because they didn't want to see you. Like, you exude some type of. We've just heard scary stories about you, brother, okay?
Man, let's rap about it. How y'all feeling today, man?
Feeling great. Yo, academics, check this out. Academics.
What's up?
Academics, I know you're not talking. 100%. I know you're not talking. You got the audacity to be speaking on and what is wearing? You talking about what is wearing? You talking about the proximity between what is wearing and their age? Let me explain something to you. You're a journalist and this is your opinion, so let me give you my opinion on you. I feel like you built like a I feel like you built like no, listen, 100%. Listen, I feel, let me just say how I feel. I feel like you built like a wet bag of laundry. I feel like you're built. Please. No, listen, I feel like you're built like a jar of relish. You understand? You see, here's the thing, like this ain't no gangster talk. We ain't gonna do no gangster shit. But listen, what I'm saying, since you want to speak about, young, the old, and when you do that, you indirectly causing division between young and old. It's either you with it or you're not. It's either you understand or you don't. Period. Point blank. You understand? And when you speak about fashion and when you speak about what is wearing today, let me just give you some game though. Tim's, Air Force Ones, Pelés, Avirexes, and all the things that you see people wear today. Those things was made hot in this generation here. Those are the things that was made hot in the 80s and the 90s, and we made popular. So like, leave out of that. Like you giving it your opinion, and my opinion to you is I think you built like a woman with 4 kids. Like, what are we really talking about? No. Let me talk though, because this is the problem. They've been talking every day. We wake up saying shit about us, and we ain't. Yeah. We take the high road.
Cam and Maze be moving like upper echelon grown men. No question. Salute to both of them for keeping that lane sharp. But like I said, Maino ain't scared of nobody's energy. He hopped on the podcast and went wild on straight ballistic. And here's the thing, I actually rock with academics. Now, I warmed up to him. At first, I wasn't a fan, but once you understand how this podcast ecosystem works, everything makes sense. People throw shots just to spark reactions. That's literally part of the business model. That's how the space stays alive. Everybody trading jabs to keep the convo hot. Everybody online is reacting, snapping, and tossing shots back and forth. And honestly, that's cool as long as it stays in the podcast lane. But once it spills over into real-life confrontations, that's when it turns pointless. Like when Jim Jones pulled up on academics at that young boy show. Come on, man. There's no need for that. A's doing his job, y'all doing yours. And everybody keeps each other relevant just by talking. That's how the whole ecosystem moves money around. Running around trying to play mobster in real life over podcast jokes. That's not it. Rap game is completely cooked. AK isn't out here trying to harm anybody. So there's no reason to treat him like some street rival. That's why I respect Mayo's angle. He made it clear this is podcast energy only. Respectfully, if y'all want to joke, he'll joke. If y'all want to snap, he'll snap. But don't confuse content with actual beef. And make sure you know who you're speaking to. The rap game is cooked in a lot of ways and everybody knows it. Even A admitted he knows exactly who Maino is and knows he's not somebody you want to push into a corner. He even said straight up that if Maino really took things there, he wouldn't be popping out to events. He'd stay inside and stick strictly to podcasting. That tells you everything. These YouTube streets are blazing right now, but if everybody keeps it peaceful and keeps it funny, we got something real entertaining cooking. I'm locked in waiting for Maino's next response cause it's definitely coming. Let's go. And before you dip, make sure you subscribe to Celeb Sphere, drop a comment, share this video, smash that like button, and hit the hype this video button to help this video get pushed out. It's free for you, but it means a whole lot on my end. Thank you.